3, 2, 1.
Listen, but what the catcher is just the JoJo thing that lied on the TV.
Sauromosaurus. We will call it Sauromosaurus.
Hey, I will not sit here. That's where they keep the Woolworths free range chickens.
Say what? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Joe Video Show. Tonight is Comedians Roast the Headlines. And with me tonight is myself, 50 pence, and 5 Rand Media House, along with Oscar Pretorius Parking Assist. Wow, Mikhail. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
It was. Let's be honest. It was between this and Marikana Safety Officer. I thought this would be the best idea.
Wow.
Wow. Cancelled.
So I took the lighter option.
Wow. Do it next time.
I like it though.
The thing is, I was like, how do I top VBS branch manager? And then obviously I went. I can either do Oscar Pistorius parking assistant, which is still vanilla, funny but vanilla, or I can do Marikana safety officer. And I thought, yeah, let's rather do the Oscar one. But on the other hand, I've now said Marikana safety officer, so it is out there. It's just not on the TV screen.
Yeah. Well, Gavin says,
so I'm a glass half full kind of guy.
Opa for short, though. That's a good one, Gavin. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the guys, we've got I don't know what was happening with the news in the past week, but wow, we've got a lot of headlines to go through. So let's get right into it. We've got 25, 26 headlines. So let's see if we can bang them out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First headline. Oh, by the way, I didn't get a chance to organize them. Usually they're local, then international and sport. This is
fine.
Mixed.
We'll call this a spontaneous episode.
Yes. All right. No load shedding as ministers' residences because they have to be available 24 hours, says government.
What? Available for what? Available to do fuck all.
Yeah.
You want to be on call to do fuck all.
They have to go call for tenders. Tenders. They've got tenders. There's tenders that need to be done. Family members need to get money.
Yeah, this is a huge slap in the face to all.
So no hospital, no child hospitals, no little puppy centers. No. The ministers.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck my life.
Cameron giving a 7 Rand super well,
Sausage
6.99 sausage sticker, which is a smiling face with sunglasses. Thank you, Cameron, for the great sausage chat.
Cameron.
Thank you, Cameron. We need to do something when people give sausage chats, more than just maybe a round of applause or something. I don't know.
Yes.
No. They have to pay us. They have to pay to watch us because we're awesome. You do not applaud that.
Yes.
You go thank you and you carry on.
Okay.
Right.
We cannot make a profitable show by having peasant thoughts, Joe.
Sorry, that was my mistake.
Clown World.
I was trying to do this one.
Yeah.
This is something.
That's the applause you get at a sad Spur birthday party where it's it's your birthday, but none of your friends showed up, so it's your mom and your gran and the waiter because everyone else feels sorry for you. That's the applause you get there.
Well, Umlungu says, fucking up an entire country is a 24-hour job.
That is facts right there. Science.
It's facts. But what makes it worse is they get it right by not being present. Yeah, that's how good they are at doing it. As they are fucking up the country by not even being present when it happens.
But also they're sleeping half the time. So when they're obviously in Congress, they're dosing. So that's
yeah,
right.
that's why I'm thinking. That's why the main thing is because they have to be available 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
They are basically weekly parliamentary sittings.
Yeah.
And I don't know if DSTV still has it, but there's actually a parliamentary channel that you
Yes.
can actually watch, because a lot of times, a lot of laws or things get passed under the table with very few people knowing. So you can actually watch it, and you can actually catch wind of some of the laws
Yes,
and
and
things they want to pass in Parliament.
it's riveting
Yeah, no. It's like
content.
I watch that and
Yes.
paint dry at the same time. It's
Yes.
amazing.
It's
So much fun.
you can just
But you'll look at Parliament. Remember, you are being paid by tax money to be actually sitting there, regardless of the political party you represent. You have those seats need to be filled,
Yeah.
and it's basically the same as Bloemfontein Rugby Stadium in the middle of winter. There are like 3 people and a missing
Yeah,
cat.
there's no one ever there.
Mikhail, did you say missing cat?
Yes.
Okay, can we not
Boo.
discuss cats? It's a bit of a touchy subject at the moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Hold on. Why? I know Joe has a lot of cats. and my wife
No,
and I have cats.
because before you came on, we were talking about a story that Mark saw on the news about a cat that was in the Florida floods, and this guy took a picture of it. And instead of saving the cat, he took a picture of it, and then he got ridiculed on social media. Cat dies, but then the media house tries to vindicate him.
reporters, yeah.
Yeah, other reporters, because this guy was also a reporter. Other reporters tried to vindicate him by faking a story that they saved the cat. No, like, oh no, we actually
Yeah.
got the cat.
Yeah, here's the cat. Here's a photo of the cat. The cat's saved. And then people are
Well,
like, that's a different
I've
cat.
always felt that journalists need to be shot. Sometimes dictatorships work because you have less journalists. So I'm on the side
I
of the
agree.
cat, and journalists need to
I'm
be
with this.
burned for coal. We'd have a lot more energy.
Dexter for
No,
journalists.
no. We have to be economically and environmentally efficient here. If we buy some more bad coal from the Guptas, we just replace the shitty coal from the Guptas with journalists.
Like I said, moving
No
on.
more load shedding.
Oh.
Oh, Deborah Oliver giving a Sussex chat, 70 Rand Sussex chat, saying for the cat.
Thanks, Deborah.
Thank you, Deborah.
Deborah.
You are amazing, Deborah.
That was absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm just buying sometimes. So.
And then he played that soundbite.
Yes. All right. Next headline. Black Mamba playing hide and seek in shop ceiling finally caught. I didn't know Black Mambas could do that.
No.
Snakes are surprisingly can get into many small crawl spaces. It's one of the characteristics of snakes. I'm more surprised about the fact that there was a black mamba in Natal of all places.
Why is it not? Is it not
I
indigenous?
thought they were
to them?
common there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know
They're
shit
not
about
that
snakes. So.
common there. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago, that he'd been seeing the snake regularly and decided it was time to do something about it. The shop is in an area called Cornerstone next to Verulam, due to the fact that he'd always seen it on the roof beams and coming out of or into the roof. I had little doubt that it was living up there. It happened to be cool, rainy day when he called me to report it, so what better time to go search the ceiling, as I knew it would be in there for the warmth and shelter. Okay.
I just want to quickly help you. Like, firstly, snakes are a lot more docile when they are cold. So now you've decided to go, firstly, pop your head through a ceiling with no idea what's waiting for you on the other side of said ceiling panel. And secondly, you have chosen to do it while the snake is most likely at its most optimum temperature. I'm not bothered by the snake being in the ceiling. We do live in Africa. It's going to happen. But why the fuck did you have to be a dumbass and choose the time of day where you are most likely to get bitten in the eyeball?
Yep. Well, it was caught. It's a 2.1 meter male python.
Okay, no, but hold on. Is it an python or a black mamba? because there's a difference.
Sneaky safe.
The one is venomous, and the other one is a constrictor.
Was released. Maybe I'm reading something else. I don't know. So, are you saying that Snake Man doesn't know anything about snakes?
Or
journalist doesn't know anything about writing.
Or no, this is 2022. It's a trans snake. It was misidentified.
It's a black mama that identifies as a python.
There we go. You see, you need to be more open.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
dude.
sorry, I didn't. I forget we live in different times. Okay. Moving
Have
on.
you never heard of SLM, Snake Lives Matter?
I would have burnt the house down.
Man flexes with expensive bottle of Hennessy and washes hands with it. Leaves essay seriously unimpressed. Why?
Obviously, minister, right?
What is this? Okay, so let's just go through this. A man flexed with an expensive bottle of Hennessy and washed his hands with it in an act that left South Africans seriously unimpressed. Some folks love to be super flashy at groove to try to impress people, but some individuals look down on such antics. The zany act left many Mzansi peeps wondering why such a thing is still being done while others talked about bad spending practices.
All right, scroll down a bit.
It sounds like something a minister. It's not a minister. It's probably like a minister's kid or something. Washed his hands with Hennessy. I mean, sure, piss away your money, right?
Max, he flexed.
The thing is, on the
Oh wait,
one
there's a
hand,
video. Do we want to watch it?
No, because it's a cock whiskey to start off.
I just want people to notice something here. Notice the opportunist.
No, the guy with the glasses using some big brain time there. The guy with the glass is using big brain time. He knows what's up.
Everyone's using their hands, and he's just like, "Screw this! I'm getting some alcohol." That's the alcoholic.
You guys are stupid.
That's the alcoholic.
That guy is going to be at least a future CEO somewhere, because that guy was using big brain time. There's a difference between working hard and working smart. This brother was working smart. Okay. Firstly, the guy's wearing an Under Armour t-shirt, so he's automatically a douchebag. Okay. Saying that, you are allowed to do with your money what you wish. On the other hand, I'm also not upset by what he did, because Hennessy whiskey is shit. If he did that with a Glenfiddich 21 year, that'd be a different fucking story. Then we shall burn down his house and his neighbors. But for Hennessy, it's okay, my guy. It's very expensive used car oil.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, look who has joined us.
Nope oil.
Napoleon.
What's up, everyone? How's it going?
How's it going, you orphan?
Oh, doing good, man.
His mom just left, man. Be nice.
Yeah, I know, he's an orphan again. If he's lucky, Angelina Jolie
You can
might
see
adopt
he
him.
misses his mom. Look at that. That's a face that just said bye to his mama.
Oh.
Yeah. You snitched on me about my family business. There you go. There she
You put it on the
On
group.
the other hand,
Yeah.
Joe, on the other hand, on the flip side, that's also the sad face his mom's pulls when she sees him again.
You know, you and my mom have been talking, haven't you?
We don't have to talk. We just know. Just know.
All right. Well, let's get back into it, ladies and gentlemen. Peter, thank you so much for joining us. Alex Jones told to pay $965 million damages to Sandy Hook victims' families.
That's
This is the
crazy,
best
man.
article I've read the whole day. This is the best thing I read the whole day. And the only thing that I'm upset about this article is Alex Jones is not on normal forms of social media, so I can't go and troll him further.
Isn't that nuts? A guy's just sort of completely wiped off the internet, almost even.
Yeah.
And has paid.
This
and
is
has paid
literally how you
billion.
literally cancel yourself. You have literally asked yourself to leave the premises.
I think someone, I think his lawyer snitched on him or something like. He's like his WhatsApp got sneaked out to his opponent's lawyers. And shit like
No, it's as far as I gather, not from this article, and I read another article just to follow up even further. One or two of his previous employees at his very nutty broadcast studio,
Nutty?
whatever you want to fucking call this
Alex
organization
Jones is the goat.
Oh yeah, you mean what was that? What's his website?
of mental disease. Yes.
No, Alex Jones is the fucking boss, dude. King of the internet. The one.
Yeah, it
the
doesn't
only
help.
Well,
Alex
King of the
Jones.
Internet needs to pay almost $1 billion.
Yeah, $1 billion. For what do you say? What do you?
I doubt that.
He called victims what actors or
Liars.
No. Yeah. So basically, he said that the whole school shooting, obviously the one of about 20 a week in the US, but this specific one, he said it's all fake. It was some weird democratic left-wing government effort
yeah.
to take away the guns because my guns bad people. No,
This is true. Yeah,
we are still
like that.
we are still relatively pro firearm. We just don't want stupid people to have firearms. But no, this is now apparently some really massive ploy by the left.
You reckon $1 billion?
Take everyone's guns away.
It's like
You may only use.
You reckon $1 billion is fair to?
The thing is, I don't even think he's net.
I mean, what did the killer actually? How much did he pay?
Yeah, how much is the killer pay?
How much? Nothing. He just killed himself. Family, nothing.
Oh shit!
Like, I mean, that's the sort of the problem is like you go like if you have to look at the amount of times that media companies lie about shit, nothing happens. I mean, what happened to CNN, MSNBC, CBS, BBC about, for example, let's take one. The vaccine can help fight.
Yeah.
What's it? It helps fight infection. That was a bright line. No one got sued. That's the thing is like they did with everything. Trump is a Russian asset. He's a Russian spy. Like for 4 years of that, nobody's getting sued. But see, Alex Jones, they really hate him for some reason.
Yeah, but remember, take into account this is a class action suit, hey? This is a class action suit. So basically, in theory, if let's say Donald Trump or Joe Biden, whichever side of the spectrum you want to be, choose which side of the coin you want to play on. And the opposing president or candidate said something that became untrue or was proven to be not 100% correct or whatever. You are more than well, according to the U.S. legal system, you are more than welcome to start a class action suit. I just think Alex Jones, in this case, people decided to make a class action suit, but the concept of opening a class action suit against anyone that
still stands, eh?
Yeah, it still stands.
But I mean, it's defamation suit, and it's like suing for emotional damage.
Oh yeah,
it's a bit rich, though.
But
like really.
but the thing is,
Like, come now.
It's a rough one.
Yeah, but the thing is, with the problem we have on social media in general is the person, the let's call it the influencer.
Yeah.
Does what the influencer say and what his followers do, is the one responsible for the other, or do we just completely accept that if Joe, the 2.5 followers that we've gained over the past 2 years, if if we say if we now decide, okay, all people with red cars need to be run over or their cars need to be stolen, we can defend it as we're just making a statement.
Yeah, but I mean, but
But you need to. But
there's like
you obviously
Okay.
need to
Yeah, but
have
that's-
some
that's-
knowledge
that-
that.
that's-
Okay,
that's
both
a
of you,
protection,
well,
though.
we can go back and forth, and we don't have time. We will save this conversation for another time when we have open conversation
yeah.
to
actually a good
discuss.
conversation.
It is a good
Alex,
conversation, but
Alex,
we're not
Alex.
we're not gonna get no. We're getting sidetracked heavily here. So let's add to
Master
the
debate. Oh wait, that's different.
yes.
let's add to the controversy, ladies and gentlemen, with this headline: transgender women must sign up for military draft under Biden admin. Trans men get a pass.
Wait a minute. Wait, I didn't do
I don't know. Wait,
Trans men
Hold
get
on.
a pass. Trans women must sign up for
Yeah,
this.
this is
I'm confused. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say it. I'm
everybody is.
confused. I'm very confused.
even the people,
Okay,
even the trans men.
No. So I just want to. Okay, I just want to get. I actually want to quickly be correct. A transgender woman is a man that transitioned to women. All right.
Yes.
So they must sign up for military
Yep.
draft.
Right.
Trans-
Wait.
men,
So
then
wait. Say that again. So a man
A
that
transgender woman.
Yes.
So a transgender woman, if I understand correctly, a transgender woman is
Yes.
a man that transitioned
into a woman,
to woman.
Yeah,
Okay.
biological
Okay.
male that became a female.
and
Yes.
they must
Sign
Sign
up
up.
for the military draft.
okay.
But
So
So if we
But a
but
woman
but
who's
women
yeah.
who transitioned to a
Into-
man get a
they don't
pass.
have to.
get the,
Yes.
get the,
They
So
don't.
basically, your biology is the sort of deciding factor.
that's
Yes,
very
or
sneaky.
your-
You see what they did there?
So,
That's sneaky. They don't have to
so
check it in.
basically,
They just use the wording.
so basically, no, but hold on, no.
Don't mind of me. I love it.
So
It's the same. It's
regardless,
Yeah.
So regardless or in spite of obviously the way they identify and obviously the hormone treatment and stuff, transgender women were still born biologically men. So the inherent advantages that a lot of the hormone treatment still can't completely get rid of, that were granted to you as a biological man by birth,
Yeah.
you
By
still need to
sheer
join the military. The
Yes.
faster twitch muscles, the larger increased
Yeah,
heart and lung capacity and
Big
blood
broader
and blood
shoulders,
flow.
Doesn't matter.
Um,
You can carry on pumps.
So
Doesn't matter if you can
it's
work. You're picking
yeah.
up on
So it's still so somehow the Biden administration, as I see it, you've put back transgender rights by a couple of years by
Oh, there you go. That's isn't that so weird?
Exactly. Well done, Biden.
so basically
progress.
hold on. So I see you. You are now a red car, but all the advantages of having been bought as a blue car, I still want. So only the
Yes.
the red cars are fine.
Yes.
We're living in a weird world right now.
I still feel confused. But I thought what I thought everybody has to sign up for the draft.
Yeah, I thought it was
Like
an
regardless of your gender, regardless of your biology, regardless whatever, you have to sign up.
crazy. That's crazy, man. So it's like this is a weird statement to make just on the brink or on the doorstep of a world war. You know, when you engage in a proxy war with
Right?
a nuclear superpower, now is the perfect time to go.
Yeah.
"All right,
So what you're saying, Peter, is while Putin is out there recruiting ex-boxer champions for his army,
Yeah,
we're
from the
busy recruiting
It's going to the UFC.
people who
where-
used to be female, basically,
I don't-
No, we used
And-
to be men.
and used to be male, or I don't know.
It's so bizarre talking the us versus them sense because we in South Africa, right?
I think a lot of countries are laughing at the U.S. military. The U.S. military used to be really feared. Now it's like, what is going on, guys? Like,
I used
No,
to
the
think.
thing. No, here's the problem. Here's the only problem. I don't. I'm really not actually bothered by how an adult person that is able to give consent decides how they want to identify as. I just find it interesting that there is still a possibility, whether you think large or small, there's still a possibility of a world war, and all the other countries are somehow sorting out their issues and trying to make a plan of how to survive this.
Mm.
And then the US military goes, let's play identity politics.
yeah, exactly, exactly,
Yeah.
100%.
Timing, my guy.
Like
Timing.
literally on the brink. We're on the brink of nuclear war, and it's like this is important. This thing here, gender,
Yes.
nuclear war. No one's gonna have a gender.
Mikhail
No one. We'll all be
articulated
dead.
perfectly what I was trying to say. Like that's exactly what I was trying to say.
Hey, guys,
Behavior-
it's going back to this. It's like going back to the First World War and going, okay, so Austro-Hungary and Germany is about to basically butt fuck all of Europe. But how do you feel about giving women the right to vote? Okay, it's important, but not now, Clarence. Can you fucking wait?
No. It would be more like allowing women to wear shorter dresses than the right to vote. Like, well, your dress is, something like that.
Yeah, but there's still the whole thing is like Clarence timing, just fucking timing.
Yeah, no.
Clarence, can you just like
Read the
pull down
room,
the-
Biden. Read the room, Biden.
Right.
I know Behave's comment there quickly, and I think it should be pointed out. This is kind of a really smart way of enforcing conscription. There you go. So they have to consult with the doctor before they conscript you. It's like, how many hormones?
It's hilarious.
All right.
All right.
Here's a mean guy.
So the next
Okay,
thing is not really a headline. It's more of a, I think maybe it is a headline. I don't know, but it's on Instagram. So here we go. Ex-teacher wants to auction herself to produce pretty babies.
Wow.
Yeah,
This,
cool. I'm done.
is that her? She's a good-looking lady. Good-looking lady. But what does she mean by mass produce? Because that could be.
Yeah.
Well, an ex-teacher wants to auction herself as a surrogate to mass-produce pretty babies. Amy Cups.
Like on OnlyFans or just.
Yeah. How does this work?
Well, here we go. Amy Cups,
Yeah,
former teacher and now OnlyFans model, revealed earlier in July that she got pregnant after a drunken one-night stand with a student. Eesh. Now, 8 months into her pregnancy, Cups claims she plans to, and in quotes, put my body on auction and offer it to the highest bidder. Auctioning herself as a surrogate, she will be able to improve the beauty of the global population. Cups would like to carry lots of babies, but will stop at 25. That would be my limit. This is like an acceptance speech for like Miss America or something.
I just
Miss-
quickly, I just quickly need to okay. So yeah, pretty she is. Possibly having prettier kids in the world. Okay, yes, but firstly, the world has too many children, and secondly, prettier does not equal necessarily smarter. You are a former teacher, so, and you in your 20s, so we already have enough pretty stupid people and stupid pretty people.
Yeah.
You need to close that tap, or your legs, whichever comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah, eggs, chicken. I see what you point. I see your point. But also, there's all. Let's get down to pragmatics. Let's assume that you got enough bank in the money in the bank to pay.
That was a Freudian slip. That was a Freudian slip and a half, Peter. That was a Freudian slip.
Wealthier budget. So you can fund the old endeavor. She's how many kids did you guarantee? 25.
That's her limit, 25. Yeah.
That's a
That's the
limit.
limit. Okay, so first off, the limit that's crazy.
That alone is going to take over 25 years. You do realize,
Exactly.
assuming that she does fall pregnant
Yeah.
in a reasonable amount of time.
She already has one, so moving
Take into
forward,
account
24.
after that,
increasingly
in
more
her vagina, after that, in her vagina, you will be able to drift a bucky right through.
Wow.
A bucket full of stolen diesel, right? That's a callback. Just
There's one place to hide it.
Mother of God.
All right. Moving.
So wait, just one question. One
Gavin.
question. So if you pay for her to have a kid, do you still have to pay child support?
Ooh, that's a good question.
On the other hand, it's OnlyFans, so she probably earns more. So you pay her
Well,
for
I mean-
a kid, and then she pays you for child support. This
I mean,
might
but that's the
actually
thing
be
is
a win-win.
OnlyFans. I thought OnlyFans was doing well. Obviously, she's not doing that good. Maybe she's just lost some followers. She's not getting her monthly
No, on the
subscription.
other hand,
Something's up.
Maybe you're not doing well.
as a very intelligent VBS investment. You pay her to have baby, all right? She has kid, but because she's on OnlyFans, she already earns more than you and Jen. So she makes your baby, and then she pays you child support.
I
That
think
is
she's
the best
picking up
economic
movement.
system I've
Yeah.
ever heard of. If China used
High grade
it would
move.
be better.
High grade move right there.
All right.
That's a new investment.
Moving on.
You
Moving
should
on.
call it
Moving
Uber
on.
Womb. How about that? Just you can just order a kid. Anyway, that's crazy.
Uber,
What
Uber Womb. Really? Uber Womb.
Yeah, we'll open a central point of business. We'll call it the New York Ovary Exchange.
All right. Moving on. Tyson Fury's dad insures the family jewels for 200 million rand. I've got
What?
world-class nuts.
So
Who's
what about
Tyson
10
Fury?
million pounds? Give very, very, very successful world heavyweight boxer.
Oh, it's his
Oh.
dad. Of course. I see what's going on. There's
Okay.
anything going on there.
I just think someone should have told his dad that it's not like horse breeding. You aren't guaranteed
Yeah.
35 generations of good boxers. For example, you could combine it with the OnlyFans teacher, and then you might end up with a vegetable.
Yeah.
Well, the former boxer has insured his testicles for 10 million pounds. I've insured my nuts for 10 million. Believe me, there's good stuff that comes out of them.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, so if you
Oh, so okay, hold on.
But so if you kick him in the nuts, do you get like an insurance payout
wait a
or something
minute,
like that? How's it?
You're chargeable for manslaughter or something, violation of a
No, but I mean,
contract.
like if I had
Yeah,
insured my nuts and then one of you
murder.
kicked me in the
Yes,
balls, can I like phone my insurance guy? Listen, I got kicked in the nuts. I need like $1 million.
Well, this guy's
But remember,
very
basically
cocky
needs to be-
because, pun intended.
Well, yeah,
Because I've
very
got
cocky.
world champion nuts in these trousers. Breed some kings, I do. There are only champions coming out of these nuts. It's been proven, hasn't it?
IQ is definitely
you're-
not in any of those
let's
nuts.
be- and the thing is that someone told him that it's only the one son that is a world heavyweight champion. Because if you take into account, as much as I'm a Manchester United fan and I love the city of Manchester, these people are Mancunian. So 9 out of 10 times he probably has like 13 other children, because working class Mancunians. I don't see you having a lineup of 13 world heavyweight champions. It's only the one. It was the one that was not dropped in his head.
Well, that's one point. That's one point. Imagine walking to an insurance company and going, "Hey, I'd like to insure my
Yeah, but remember Jennifer Lopez insured her bum.
Well, yeah, she was one of the first people I heard about who insured her butt cheek.
And what's his name? That famous
And I
cook,
think it's
chef, Gordon Ramsay, has insured his palate.
Oh,
do you
fuck.
feel palate?
Did Gordon Ramsay insure his butt cheeks? Why?
His palate.
Okay,
Where
well,
did you get butt cheeks
I
from?
remember that's Oliver. Oliver.
So in other words,
And I
if
think
he
it's
gets a
either-
burn or whatever in his mouth, he's insured for it.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, fair.
And then I think it's either Heidi Klum or Giselle Bündchen. Either one of those two insured their legs as well.
It was Heidi.
I think it was just. Oh yeah.
Well, that kind of makes sense. All right,
But I mean, Heidi's doing incest with her daughter right now. So
Moving on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, family bust with stolen car parts.
Lord.
A New Horizons family accused of smuggling car
There
parts.
you go. Well done, Joe.
Well done, Joe. The cape is finally rubbing off on him.
Yeah. Porky. Smuggling. Well done. So proud.
Right
Well,
there.
I still haven't tasted Joe's porky course, so it's still
Hey,
out for
Marquez.
deliberation.
It's
Yeah, but
it's good. I mean,
but
apart from
Mork is
appropriating
more-
our culture, it was delicious.
I told you my wife is Afrikaans.
Doesn't count.
yeah, but it doesn't count. And
Qualified.
Mork,
I've an
Morky
Egyptian
also,
cat.
Morky also,
That doesn't make me like part Egyptian.
yeah. Not that Mork really is allowed to actually also qualify.
No, he's Afrikaans.
Say,
Sort of. Semi.
You are. Yeah.
50-50.
ja, sien ja, sien nie dis 'n halwe fucking soutie. Dis al klaar te veel.
Okay.
Talk about this family quick. Like, are we proud of this family? Like, what kind of?
I don't
but the
know
thing is,
because smuggling car
30,000
Everyone's
parts.
got through it.
Yeah, okay, but now the thing is 30,000 rand in car parts. I want to know what it is because
Is that like
It's
street
30,000
value or is that like actual
Yeah.
value?
no, the thing is, let's put it like this: 30,000 rand in car parts.
Fuck
How
off.
the
That is
fuck did you carry
30,000.
all that?
Talking about?
That is
Yay!
it's not
That's
fucking-
Crap.
We're cleaning up the streets. What the fuck?
Okay, Mork, to quickly educate you, the
Bullshit.
reason they still the exhaust is because of the catalytic converters.
Ca-
because
yeah,
there's
catalytic,
platinum and various other rare
Oh.
metals inside the exhaust, inside the muffler.
It's not like for smoking,
So
smoking
that's
big
what-
bags of tick.
Big bags of catalytic converted juice.
Distributes heat really well. This is good for smoking like 5 bags of tick at one time.
Is that on NOS or not on NOS? Like, how does that work?
No. I think Mikhail's like, he's like,
Mikhail's
He's like,
frozen
"No,
over there. It looks like
yeah, he's just like,
Mikhail's got the face that he looks like he's about to drop a mic on something.
right, he's got like is it just me? Does Mikhail style? He's looking like, what's the guy's name? Matt Walsh, eh? He's got
Oh, yeah,
look like
he
very
does,
much
yeah.
like a Matt Walsh vibe going there.
It looks like he's
Yeah.
about
Mikhail Walsh.
ideology.
Yeah, he's frozen. All right, moving on.
What is a woman, Kyle?
Escom's CEO says electricity is too cheap. Here is how South Africa's
Get.
power prices compare.
Fucked.
Hey, you could have worded that a little different. I don't know. I don't want to tell a CEO how to do his job, but God.
Oh, I thought you said me.
No.
How dare you swear at person who's trying to make us pay more?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So, okay, what is his point? Because I know these headlines are very catchy and whatnot, but what is his point?
No, his
Honestly.
point is electricity is too cheap.
That's it?
What?
Damn. So
They bought the Nimbus 3000 from Harry Potter. They bought Harry Potter's broom for something like, what's it, 350,000 rand. They bought a singular broom.
wait.
Go fuck yourself.
Were you
Eskom.
joking or serious?
No. Eskom they bought a broom for something like 250,000 rand.
Yeah.
Last year there was like a report where they ordered. They went, oh yeah, here's a broom, one broom for 300. It was a mop, a mop for 350,000 rand.
Oh man.
So
See?
don't tell me.
Our electricity is still too cheap.
Still too cheap. What do you mean? Is it still too cheap? You gotta. Oh, you want to
Something
make
that is
stuff
cheap gets wasted.
This
Something that is expensive gets treasured.
What?
Oh man, I don't understand this. Did we catch him during his poetry jam class?
No, dude. This,
Andre the writer. Okay, look,
Oh
tough
my
job.
God,
For
what a-
fuck's sakes, what are you
Muppet.
talking?
Yeah, Mikhail, the rater says that our electricity is too cheap.
It's barely on. What do you- It's too cheap. It's only on 50% of the time. Where we going? Where we going?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's how this is how it works. For every half you lose, you have to pay double.
For every half
Okay.
you gotta.
But we're not losing it. They are.
Hey, hey, man! Economics wasn't my strong point. Obviously, I'm
Wasn't
lost.
anybody's strong point at ESCOM either, so don't worry. Like, or the government. So, you're still doing better than
You know-
everybody at ESCOM and everybody in government.
You know what's I know we like to fuck about yeah, but you know what's the main reason why this is happening? The main reason why this is happening is because there are so many
Retardation.
municipalities that literally owe billions of rands
That's true.
to ESCOM.
Yeah.
And the only way that
exactly.
they can cover it is they're literally using paying people as gap cover
100%.
to fill that gap.
Oh my god!
Well, this is how much
Hey, okay.
we compare to other countries. It's even done in rands, so you can see Lebanon.
Okay, but now hold on. Okay,
Pays that
firstly,
amount.
Lebanon has 3 people and is fucking war torn, and hence only has 3 people.
and
The 3 people,
I mean, didn't
and
that
the 3
blow up?
and the 3 people share a light bulb. The same with Libya. Zimbabwe, you can't charge electricity for fucking candles in Zimbabwe. Colombia, fuck, half of the economy is held up by drugs and cocaine.
Oh,
That's why they
yeah.
can afford that.
shout out to my
Okay, Iceland.
don't.
Iceland, I can understand because it's fucking dark 9 months of the year, and it's still cheaper than us.
You have obviously.
Yeah,
You have
but this is-
24/7.
But again, this is a really stupid comparison because, like, someone working in Belgium or Germany isn't earning, the minimum wage isn't like 14 Rand an hour.
Yeah,
They're earning
goddamn social.
700 Rand an hour.
And then,
So
and
shut the
then if you go down to like the 8 Rand and 10 Rand ones, so like Germany and Belgium and Denmark, you pay that much for electricity because primary, secondary, if you're not as dumb as fucking dirt, tertiary education is free.
Yeah, exactly.
All medical facilities are free. There's a public
And-
transport system that
and the
works.
military.
It works.
I'm
they have
I'm
lights.
definitely willing to pay. I'm willing to pay 8 Rand for a light bulb to flicker every half an hour. If public
Yeah,
transport
exactly.
fucking works and the health
And also,
system,
like, what
then I'll gladly
what is
pay.
unemployment? What is unemployment in Germany, Denmark, and Belgium? What is like 0.05%?
Well, in Germany's case, the unemployment is filled by Polish and Turkish immigrants, but I get the idea of what you're trying to make.
Yeah, fair enough.
But still, there is almost zero unemployment in those countries. So I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, cool. If everybody's, what is the average salary in Germany? I mean, you look, minimum wage in Germany is probably going to be like 500 Rand an hour, 400 Rand an hour. So you can't really make
Or
the
the
comparison.
equivalent.
Affordable. Exactly.
Joe, I gotta
And if
you be quiet. I gotta ask you this, Joe. It's just to rope you in. If you have what's his name, Mr. David.
The writer.
The
Right.
Can I actually speak Afrikaans? What the fuck's your excuse?
Mate, it's very large.
It's because you're a great PE. I fucking see it.
What? You shit out of my whole almanata. Now, if you had Andre on your
Correct.
podcast and you had a couple of questions for him, what would you ask him? He's on the Joe show. He's over here.
How much do they pay? How much do they pay him to be? Because, like, dude, no one with any job. If they offered me that job, I would go like, unless you're paying me a fuck ton of money, because all you're gonna do is you're just gonna get shit for the next year and a half,
That's pretty much
and
it.
that's all it is. He's not. He can't fix it.
That's a
There's no
rough
way you can
job.
fix it. He
No
doesn't have
matter,
the power to do so.
that's the thing. Right now, ESCOM can't be fixed. It's not a matter of putting a new CEO or old CEO or getting back
Exactly.
or whatever. It's
100%.
completely messed up. So what I would ask him is, what's it like being the most hated man in South Africa?
How much did they pay you to take that role?
Yeah, but for example,
How about being the man? I'm just saying, maybe you get twisted and ask him, what it's like being the guy who's been in charge of the future baby boom, because all these lockdowns. I mean, sorry, all these. People are gonna get busy.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
Yeah.
Peter. For that to happen, there should actually at least be the hope of economic growth for that to qualify. And
True.
because the whole point of being the baby boomers was there's massive economic growth. Um, I don't see that in this
Ah.
country whatsoever. Our idea of economic growth is
All right.
robbing your next door neighbor's post because
Let's
you have some
let's let's
bullshit that
move on
happened there
because
before.
the next headline is intense. All right, here we go. Let me just show it on here. Woman pays fake astronaut $30,000 as landing fee to return to Earth in romance scam. There is so much to unpack here. It's beautiful.
Okay, firstly, this is a beautiful scam actually. So well done. Secondly, I'm not surprised it's a Japanese woman because fucking Japan. Um, and thirdly,
It is rough.
and thirdly, how massive is your Tinder area cover that you can cover? It includes getting a swipe from space.
Like what? The ISS? Boom! Is that Neil Armstrong on the moon? I thought you was dead.
So let's get into this. A 65-year-old woman from Shinga Prefecture,
Yeah.
Japan, met a man on Instagram who claimed to be a Russian astronaut working abroad, aboard, the International Space Station. Okay, I mean,
I love this Judd Apatow movie already. It's broken.
The man used the identity of a real Russian astronaut that is listed on the JAXA Japan aerospace whatever official website, blah blah blah. The two met in June when he followed her on Instagram on her Instagram account, in which she shared her drawings of space. They continued messaging for months. Eventually, the man confessed his love and proposed to her. He told her, "Will you marry me when I arrive in Japan? I know saying this for even 1,000 times isn't enough, but I'll continue saying it. I love you."
Oh my god!
It was at that stage that I vomited in my space helmet.
He then told her they could get married when he returned to Earth. Okay.
Oof.
The scammer then asked the woman to send him money, of course, for landing fees
Of course.
and the rocket expenses to return to Earth. Oh my word! What are they coming up with?
Asteroid, but I forgot my wallet. Could you? Could you PayPal me 30 grand? I gotta get. I'm sorry, babe.
It's a llama approves of this scam because it just gets better. It's fucking perfect.
So she sent him a total of 4.4 million Japanese money, which is $30,000, through 5 payments between August and September. The woman decided to contact the police when the scammer continued to ask for more money.
No. She deserves to be scammed. Come now.
Yeah.
I just love the idea of the cosmonaut going, "Can you pay me in PayPal e-bucks? I need alternatives, or maybe some Ethereum if you've got it."
Wait, check out
I mean,
the first.
that guy earned every cent of that 30K.
Wait,
Every cent.
check out the first comment. Did the Russian have an Indian accent?
Oh, your people are amazing.
Every now and then, I just think every now and then I do believe the internet is a lovely place. Every now and then.
What is he saying?
Funny. No way, man. Like, look, I mean, that's smooth though.
Beautiful.
Like, imagine the conversation.
That's
This went over months. Like, what do you
Thing is,
say?
they made a whole series. They made a whole series about the Tinder swindler. Fuck that shit. I want a series about this guy.
This guy.
Hello?
And I want to take it a step further. I want to take a step further. There's going to be a point where the Russian population loses their shit and gets rid of Putin. I want this guy to be the next leader of Mother Russia.
You know, I'm now your new minister of communication. I'm a diplomat.
No. Peter, no. New minister of finance. You need to make this man the minister of finance.
Right.
So you need people like that on the board of ESCOM.
No. All right.
That's right.
Next headline, because we still got a lot to go through. Here we go. Protesters glue hands to cover of Picasso painting. What the hell? Why are we doing this, people?
You know why? I know exactly why they did
Hold
it,
on.
because obviously they sniffed so much glue, they thought it was a good idea.
And of course, it's the climate activists.
Yeah,
Two climate
I mean, like-
activists glued their hands to the protective covering of a work by artist Pablo Picasso.
Right,
It
Picasso.
took more than an hour to remove their hands from the perspex cover.
Oh,
Picasso's
please tell me they
work
cut hands off.
titled "Massacre in Korea" was not damaged during the incident.
Okay, good.
So
All right.
was it because he used oil paint?
Well done.
You know what? Okay,
is,
let me play devil's advocate for a little bit. Now, I'll admit a little bit about myself. A couple of years ago, not a couple, 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, I would have looked at that and gone, "Yeah, fight the power. Yeah, come on, we gotta fucking da-da-da-da." Now I'm looking at that and going, "Oh, you fucking idiots." I mean, it's fucking work at art. I mean, you're just woke right now. At this point, you just want what is that peroxide on your hair? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
thing
You know
is-
how many dolphins died because of that peroxide?
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the couple that are going to save us from climate change.
The thing,
The homie with
thing
the
that
belt buckle.
irritates me.
Fuck out of here. You're not saving
There's,
nothing.
there's a multitude of problems here. Firstly, you've chosen to glue yourselves to a piece of art that at no point reflects or is a counterpoint to your protest.
Yeah.
It's like me protesting for free steak and then gluing my butt to a photocopier. How does that?
The photocopy. And the photocopy is like, what, man? I didn't do this.
Exactly.
What?
It doesn't. Firstly, it doesn't make sense that way, because fucking why? If you chose a piece of art with like a famous landscape, or you've chosen some weird steampunk art piece, at least sort of like falls in line.
Makes sense. You can
With what
refer
you
to
wanted to
the
do.
20s and the Industrial Revolution and all of this. How
And then
that started.
secondly, okay, obviously climate protesters aren't the smartest people to start off with. You word wrong, Mork. They sniff glue, but the problem is
I'm autistic.
they sniff glue from birth. It was like added to the baby formula. That's how they became climate protesters. So you've
Wait.
you've also
Mikhail,
got-
I'm going to stop you right there because this is. I actually have answers to your thing here. The protesters' hands were safely removed. Blah 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 blah. Where is it? Okay, so in 1951, Picasso's work shows the horrors of war. The Extinction Rebellion Victoria said on its Facebook page, "Climate breakdown will mean an increase in conflict around the world. Now is the time for everyone and all institutions to stand up for action," the group said.
So why don't they
I'm not
just
saying
glue
they're right.
themselves to the-
It still-
I'm
it
just
still
explaining.
doesn't
Yeah, but I
help
mean, they
because
could just
they-
glue themselves to tanks rather. You're doing something there.
Yes.
For fuck's sake. Glue yourself to a tank or,
They
I don't
refer-
know, like a rocket.
Yeah,
Glue your mouth to the exhaust pipe of a car.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Nobody do that. Please don't.
No. If you care about the environment, you should do that.
Go the fucking distance. Huh? You love those palm trees? Glue your shit. Glue your shit. You love those fucking ferns. All right?
Fuck's sake.
Glue your
Once
shit
again,
inside
the
the
thing
tank
is,
and let's go.
once again, Joe, it doesn't help. It doesn't help because they're protesting about the cause, but they're gluing themselves to the effect. It's like, and then obviously, lastly, I do miss. There used to be a time where we dealt with protesters with live ammunition.
Yo.
I don't know if that far. It's a bit far right now.
Yo. I'm going to agree. As a libertarian, I'm like, yo, we've gone deep and dark.
All right. Moving on.
That's
Okay, you
awesome.
can now get this crochet penis blanket
Oh
to
shit.
keep you warm and cozy.
Okay, all right. I see. I see a lot of single Cape Town chicks using this thing.
Is one of them Angel Campy? Oh!
Oh, hey, hey.
Shots fired. Not gonna lie.
I was hanging out with her this weekend. She's happily she's happily with her man's good dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
The same guy she's been with on and
Yeah.
off for like
They've
10
been a
years.
while. They've been together for a while now. Yeah, almost
Okay.
a decade. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Actually, yeah. Good guy. Good
All
guy.
right.
Funny. Yeah, but he would love these. When you guys playing Call of Duty. Yeah, got him down. Bring his balls. Yeah, get him down.
I wonder if
So basically, so Peter,
I wonder if the feet
so basically,
can go into the balls.
Oh yeah. Hello. How do you get to the kitchen? Do you have to get out or do you just hop there?
It might hurt in some areas.
on the other hand, or being the way you dress you are, do you just simply slide into the kitchen?
Like the Dune world.
Darth Sean thinking the same thing I was.
You're all thinking
You can
about the
tell people-
practicality of it.
On the other hand, that guy said he caught a snake in the ceiling. Is you sure it was not a very, very large one-eyed
Yeah.
snake dressed like that?
I mean, I'm just trying to think here. What lie do they tell the grannies that have to like yickle that they what is it actually like? What's the like the old tunnies that have to make it? They're going, no, this is something else. It's not a penis. It's not a penis
It's
hoodie.
no. It's a blanket for clowns because it has to fit.
Yeah. Because he needs
All right,
Mouse.
I'm gonna speed through this stuff because we still got quite a lot. Okay, Uber charges man 700,000 rand for a 15-minute strip. What?
Hold on a minute. Was it through the Gaza? Because hey, I mean, if I'm going to Uber through the Gaza Strip,
Wait a second. Oliver
I mean-
Kaplan barely traveled 6 kilometers, but Uber says the trip was all the way to Australia. Huh?
What? No, that's got to be a glitch.
it has to be.
Yeah, that's a glitch, my guy.
How did it charge? How did it charge him and actually go through? You have just 700 grand chili on your bank account, on your check account, and it's attached to your Uber. The fuck are you doing? That's crazy.
No, this is
No,
bullshit.
it's a glitch. It's really just a
It's a
glitch. Looks
glitch.
like.
Yeah. it's-
Australians, eh? Always going to try and rob you.
That's the second
On the
story.
other hand, yeah. On the other hand, I would gladly pay 700,000 rand not to go to Australia. So
I would too.
Would they even allow you in Australia? There's probably a bug in your beard that is banned in Australia, and they would turn you back.
That's so true.
Oh no, you
yeah,
You-
this is
got
literally
to
a country
stop
where
your own
everything. Taking account, Australia is the country where everything tries to kill you, except every now and then one or two of the sheep don't. But everything else in Australia purposely built to kill you.
That's a weird place to live.
I'm not sure what this one says. Balenciaga
Oh, Balenciaga.
teams up with Lay's to make a luxury potato chips bag.
What?
Okay.
Like a
Wow.
It's
Gucci.
absolutely perfect. You can put your really cock Hennessy in there when you go to a party.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's almost
and
like the real. It's almost like a real bag of chips. It's got mostly air in it.
Yeah. On the other hand,
I
I'm
don't
going to
get
be
it.
honest. I'm going to be honest. I think it's. How do you not get it?
I don't get
So
it.
extremely well known,
Fuck.
basically Louis Vuitton ex company has teamed up with Lay's to make
Lay's.
handbags that look like massive bags of chips.
Oh.
it's one of those.
So basically, you pay. So basically, what's going to happen is you're going to basically pay half of that guy's Uber fare to look like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to do this in old Hollywood movies. I don't know if you guys remember that these days. You know, when movies were good, a huge
Oh yeah.
a huge movie star would do a buddy cop show with a lesser known movie star, but then the movie would be great. So I think this is what it is. I think we're
But
gonna
I mean,
see.
why don't they just use normal bags of chips like we do here in Cape Town? Just, like you put your shit in there and you walk around. Like a lot of homeless people do that. Why are you appropriating homeless culture? What the fuck, guys?
It's a.
I think we've
I think
we've
that
touched
was-
upon a nerve. Marcus is right. Do you have enough money for a night shelter?
Okay, moving on. Ballots have been stuffed. Voting scandal rocks Alaska's fat bear contest. There's a fat bear contest in Alaska.
And the ballots have been stuffed.
How
Katsuri
do the
National.
bears enter this?
Katsuri National Park.
Is it willingly?
Yeah, which runs Fat Bear Week, okay, forced to discount votes after irregularities in semifinals discovered. Dum, dum, dum. I think there's not a lot to do in Alaska. That's
Okay, wait, hold
I
on.
can-
Was one of the bears really old, bit of Alzheimer's, and named Biden?
I love this. I love this line. A contest to determine the fattest bear in southern Alaska has been rocked by scandal. Dun dun dun. After organizers
Cool.
said a ballot box has been stuffed in favor of a brown bear called Holly.
Oh no!
Yo.
And I think this whole competition is inappropriate. This whole fat shaming of bears is not appropriate. I think that it's not a fat bear contest. It should be a big
Body
boned,
positive bear.
a big boned body positive bear
There we go.
tournament. And I think, you should get an MC. I think, an MC. This whole show should be. There wouldn't not be any controversy if Lizzo was hosting this whole bear contest.
No, exactly. And I'm just really happy that there weren't any polar bears also in there. I love that they're using bears of color. And only bears of color.
It's a step in the right direction. Yeah, I agree with you.
Exactly. It's
But
like the Woman King movie.
It should be taken further. I think it should be taken further. Kind of like Viola Davis did. Yeah. All right. Is there another story? Joe, are you there?
I'm just really upset. I
Joe's zoning out.
Yeah, I was reading up about it. It's apparently
It's
they.
a slow. It was a slow week. It was a slow week in Alaska.
Yeah.
It was a slow week
Yeah.
in the
Slow
state
week
of
in-
Alaska.
Yeah.
The midterms are coming, but it was a slow week.
All right, here we go. Next headline. 2,560-pound pumpkin wins California contest, sets record. I don't think people in America have a lot to do these days.
But they have a lot to do in Florida. I think we can also behave on that one.
Wow, that's how did you get it there?
That's a big.
That's
Wasn't
one
that
big pumpkin.
That's a big ass
I mean,
pumpkin. It's this year.
It just got.
But I mean, if you
it
left
just
it
get-
growing, wouldn't it be bigger next year?
Good question. Good question.
I just
Is it
wanna
going
know-
to
I
be the
just
same
wanna-
pumpkin next year?
I just want to know: is there a way to test these pumpkins for like performance enhancing growth hormone?
Monsanto. The
Ah.
Monsanto sponsored
Because I
pumpkin.
want, because I need to know. I need to know: is there some Lance Armstrong bullshit going here?
Yeah. See, I'm looking at all the signage and the advertising. I'm like, oh, Safeway. They probably make seeds there.
James, Infinity, is that insurance?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
No,
a drug
Xfinity.
company.
Xfinity is a telecommunications company.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Bandwidth.
Damn it. Safeway is definitely a drug
fuck.
company.
Oh no, the pumpkin got that way because of 5G. Coming through.
You guys are saying all the buzzwords tonight.
And demonetized.
All right, moving on. A look at 1.5 million rand micro apartment in Cape Town inside parking garage. What the?
Micro apartment in Cape Town. That's
Inside a parking
Oh,
garage.
Peter, please stop telling people you live in a micro apartment. It's a fucking garage. Get over yourself.
Where is this?
Ask storage A housing
It's gonna be something
shortage.
stupid like
We're demanding.
Sea Point. Obviously, it's a fucking Sea Point.
Ah, it's 8 point.
There
Bachelor.
we go. What?
Bachelor apartment, you mean
1.4?
Bachelor
Get
garage.
fucked.
Yeah, the prices in Sea Point are so crazy.
It's 63 square meters. That's tiny.
Hey, the Mrs. and I place is 63 square meters. It's actually quite big, but it's not 1.5 million fucking rand big.
Oh yeah, there's a proportionality about it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
well,
our place is about 63 square meters. It's lovely, but it's not. Fuck.
so maybe there's something to it. Like 63 square meters, but what does it come with? Does it? Are there any
It better
pictures?
come with like a free OnlyFans subscription and delivery.
And 25 future children.
oh my word, guys. Wait.
Oh,
Fuck off. That's
get out of here! Get out of here!
No. If you read the article, the garage is part of the 63
oh.
Oh,
square
really?
meters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a
really?
bu- okay.
Okay, so deduct that empty space from the 63 meter then.
I think,
Yeah,
the standard garage is about 3.5 by 6, but let's say 3 by 6. So that's 18 square
So,
meters.
so this
that
is
whole
what you're
place is
paying
about
for
45.
essentially. This
So
right, what
you're
I'm
paying-
looking at
you-
right
yeah.
now.
So
There's
you're
the
paying
kitchen.
1.4.
that's
You're paying
That's the room.
1.45. That's ridiculous. You basically
that's a student
paying
van.
almost 100. You're paying 100,000 rand per square meter.
Yeah.
That's fucking terrifying.
You better
That's
cop that
absolutely
motherfucker real nice and
terrifying.
right up in the street. Actually, scroll down. I think I know where that is.
Yeah. Also, look.
I think I know where this is. I think it's just as you get into outside of
That's
Triangle Bay, just as you get into
Yes.
Sea Point, when it's officially Sea Point, there's a big road. That's that road up. I
Hold
think
on.
that's what that is.
Behave
That's
as
crazy.
an interesting question.
1.4 million. And it's
Those
mostly-
steps are for the
mostly
shower.
for
Behave. I think.
understand.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming that there's a shower around that thing. Either that or I don't know, a well. Like. Yeah. Okay. Wow. No. It's a
So
no.
yeah, so basically 1.5 million rand for 45 square meters.
No. No. No.
It doesn't even come with a view. It's not
No.
even got a fucking view.
It looks like something Jeffrey Dahmer would stay in, though.
Yeah.
Like to be
No,
fair.
no. At least
Yeah,
Jeffrey
I-
Dahmer was At least Jeffrey Dahmer was fucking economically savvy. He wouldn't pay 1.5 million rand for a murder hole.
I'm not saying you would pay for it. I'm just saying it looks like something. All right.
Stay there.
John Paul, college student, banned from school on grounds because of unsuitable mullet haircut. I didn't know.
Yeah,
That's an oxymoron.
Business in the front and party in the back, my guy.
I don't know if there's a pic. Oh, there we go. Why is it unsuitable?
Yeah. What is he doing?
Oh my goodness, there's something called the annual Mullet Fest competition.
Yes, has begun
Oh, wow.
with online entries permitted this year, even for pets. Oh my word!
Because Australia. Because fucking Australia.
Yes.
Just Australia. This is what happens when you survive all the shit that tries to kill you. You find other ways to deal with the mundane.
I don't know, man. Apparently, Paul John's colleagues' uniform guidelines are publicly available, so that apparently it's against the guidelines.
You can't have a mullet. I mean, why do they hate mullets in Australia?
They hate everything in Australia, to be fair.
That's also true.
I think that's the photo. I think that's the photo on top. But that's not really a mullet.
Yeah, that's more like a monk mullet.
Skinhead for
Yeah.
them, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
No, it's more like that. You get those people like in their early 60s. They can't accept that it's no longer. It's no longer like the 70s. They aren't hippies anymore, and their hair on top has gone. Just make peace with it. It won't come back, but they hold on to it for like nostalgia and crying purposes.
Yeah.
That is that haircut. It's
Yeah.
not a mullet. You still need to have some ruff on top at least for a mullet to be a mullet. That's just an
That's
ullet.
true.
Ullet.
Yeah. Buddhist ullet.
All right, I'm gonna have to cut some of these headlines and leave them for next time.
Next time.
But what I will
Volgende keer
do...
op SAIK 2.
No. Okay, cool. No, I do want to show this one, and we can leave that one for next. So this is the last headline to end on a very interesting and high note. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, fuck.
man returning from daughter's birthday party dies after GPS directs him off broken bridge.
This was the Ukraine or in Russia, right?
Gosh, I hope not, because that would just make the story
Was that?
even
It was
worse.
probably that bridge that just blew up, and he was like, "Hey, I'm just going home," and then
I was picturing something different. I was picturing this
Okay,
guy
let's-
was
let's-
actually...
Let's scroll. Yeah, let's scroll down and let's tell us quickly. No,
was he
it's Mr.
driving a
Patson's.
Tesla? Was he like?
So
Was he
it's
not
in
looking?
Ukraine.
How do you?
No, thanks.
There we go.
I do not want cookies.
North Carolina. So
That's American. It's fine.
his car fell into a river while he was following his GPS. The father of two was returning from his daughter's birthday when the navigation system directed him to a bridge that was destroyed years ago.
But did he not see the? That's what like these things always annoy me. It's like, is he doing? Is he driving with his eyes closed, just listening to Siri?
What was happening? What happened was he was living like the adult version of Pokemon Go.
Oh, it must be there. Computer says it's fine.
Yeah, it must be there. I found
But I mean, like,
a Bridgeosaurus. It must be there. And then
yeah, because the thing is, it's like no one's leaving a bridge open. Probably there was some barricades or some shit. He drove through that shit and off the bridge. No one's just leaving an open bridge that's been like what derelict for years.
That's true.
No fucking way. I mean, he was just going, oh, GPS. I'm going, he must be drunk as fuck or something. Is there more to
or
the
just
story?
American.
Yeah,
In
no.
North Carolina, isn't that where they make like?
I'm just
Western?
picturing like the GPS says turn right now, and then
Yes, exactly.
The thing
Or
is,
it's like
more, but it gets
with
better.
Tesla.
More, to give you a bit of background, it gets better. 75% of all famous and successful NASCAR teams are also in North Carolina, so you can add that bit of flavor to the story. Or it makes it better. It means he got fucked up. He
That
was
Matthew-
making the opposite of a left turn.
Matthew,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was thinking about. Peter, you missed this headline.
Yeah.
Also,
Man
Sorry about that,
returning,
fella.
Carolina.
man returning from daughter's birthday party dies after GPS directs him off broken bridge.
Oh wow. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that didn't happen in Cape Town, did it?
but I just want to know.
No.
We have a reputation.
No.
I just
No, it didn't.
Okay, fuck.
It happened in
the only
the
thing
USA.
I want to know is I'm more curious about what song was playing on the radio when this happened.
Way to hell.
My money, my money is
Okay.
my money is on "I Believe I Can Fly" by R. Kelly. I think
Yes.
that's a number he was
then-
listening to.
Exactly. And as he goes over the edge, it's that the body's hit the floor starts playing.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Hell, he switched radio stations right in the middle of the. God damn it! You know what I
Yo,
think?
Susan Wojcicki's watching this going, motherfuckers. Demonetized.
I was just thinking. You know, he sounded like a sophisticated guy, a family guy. You know, raising a daughter.
No, but I mean,
He wants to show them classic movies, and he was playing Back to the Future 3 soundtrack.
Where we are going, we don't need roads.
no, but this,
And the back. Let's go.
but I mean, this honestly sounds like something that you know, it's like the guy was using his Tesla and he was maybe like not even paying attention and he drove over the bridge. It's the only way it makes sense.
Actually, now I'm curious. What car was he driving?
Yeah.
Did they mention?
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Danger, blah,
Or it was a
blah.
DFW.
Nissan? No. Shame, man.
Oh, it says he went. No, hold on. It says that he actually drove through the barricades.
Where?
Yeah, there we go. And he didn't notice that.
You didn't notice,
Yeah,
like,
but-
yo, don't. Road
No,
ended. Road finished.
if you go to
Great,
the Linda
dude.
McPhee, if you go to the Linda McPhee Koenig thing with a little Facebook post,
Oh, there. I found it.
oh, it lacked any barriers or warning signs that prevented death.
Oh, dude.
I find that.
Apparently, it was. Apparently, some youths destroyed the barriers
Those
Damn
damn
youths.
Hughes.
Yo. Yeah,
because
that's
they
bad.
were playing Pokemon Go and it was in the way of their Charmander.
They don't
Oh,
say.
They have the actual place.
The
say
guy
what
drives a
that was.
Jeep apparently.
Oh, yeah, I saw that Jeep. Something about
says-
Jeep as well.
Yeah.
That's hectic, man. That's rough.
Yeah, that's a cuck one.
All right.
But I thought Jeeps were built. I thought Jeeps were built to go off road. Apparently not.
Apparently,
yeah, man. Hey,
And on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen.
that's where you end. That's a good show.
cancel.
Oh, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this one was fun.
It also doesn't.
Um,
Well, hold on, it gets better. It doesn't help that Jeep's slogan is "Live without limits."
Wow.
You're rough. So rough.
I love it.
Ooh. Ooh, man. That hurts. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Debbie Moray was watching. Gavin Calmer, Behave Z307 Umlungo. Peter Sawanga was also in the Chance Freelance. Kate, Tammy was also here. Cameron Engelbrecht, Darth Sean, ladies and gentlemen, was also here. Zach was also watching. Gavin watching. Thank you guys so much. If I missed your name, don't take offense. I just momentarily lapsed. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week. And the headlines that I wasn't able to show tonight, I will definitely show next week. There were a lot of headlines tonight and we just couldn't get through them all. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe to our official YouTube channel, which is linked in the description below. And enjoy your weekend. I'll see you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good one.
Cheers, guys.
Good night, and don't